Hi, welcome to today's episode of Community Living. So, in today's episode, we'll be covering the Easy Equities platform. So, I'll be giving you a quick tour and just an overview of what is happening on the Easy Equities platform. And you'll come to find out about what it is that they're offering and how to actually register on the platform and the different types of functionalities that are available on the platform. So currently what I'm using is a web-based platform, but they do have an app. I'll also give you a quick tour in terms of the app later on. So I don't know why my mouse is uh, buzzing as it currently is, but I'm just going to quickly log into the platform. So, okay, when you get into the platform, you can see, yeah, I'll just say save, I guess. Um, when you get into the platform, you can see the menu, and when I toggle over these tabs, these are tabs as much as just looks like words. So you can see the account overview, the invest now, not thriving, referring in, the voucher. All your vouchers will be here, whether you're redeeming or you're buying a voucher for someone else. Also, all your notifications will be available here, and the help function and frequently asked questions will be somewhere here. And then as a beginner, I think this is one of the most important features that you'll be interfacing or using at the beginning of your journey or usage of the platform, right? So I'm just quickly going to take you through what you will initially be inputting in the app, because obviously you need to fill in things like um, your personal details, your address, identity, tax info, and so forth. So this is all these are all the details that they'll require from you. You'll also need to send your proof of race or your identity document either via through the app or emailing it to Easy Equities, right? So I just want you to know that as much as I'm showing you how to use the app, I'm not in any way affiliated um, with the Easy Equities platform. And this video is not sponsored by Easy Equities. The reason that I'm doing this is to show you how to use the app as well as rate the app objectively at the end of showing you how to use the app. Okay, so then from there, another thing that might be interesting as a beginner is is that you can activate different account types within the app. So when you click on activating account types, I've just activated all my account types, right? Even though I'm not using some of the apps. So currently, you see when I click on the Equity RA account, it says that in order to activate it, I need to add my beneficiaries and tax details. But all the other accounts are activated and working. So you see if I click on my Easy Equity USD account, it shows me my available funds to invest. Obviously, if I click on the account overview or invest now, it'll show me more details with regards or with respect to this type of account, right? So, as I've said here, one of the interesting thing as a beginner also is the knowledge base. So if you click on knowledge base, it will give you all the frequently asked questions. Um, Also, if you just want to, you can just type in the question that you want, or you can just look under the various tabs that they've already created, or under the various headlines that they've already created on your behalf, right? So let's go back. Um, so this is where you buy vouchers or redeem vouchers. And obviously, those are all the notifications within the platform. So whenever I get my any dividends from this equities that I have, it will be shown here. Whenever I deposit money into the platform as well, it's shown here. And then you also have the refer and earn feature. So basically, this is where, as someone who has already signed up onto like the Easy Equity platform, if I refer a friend, let's just say via email, if I send my friend an email, they click on the link that I've sent them and they register via that link, I'll get 50 rands worth of easy money. So as I go back to this profile, so it was for the Easy Equity USD account, I don't have any easy money, right, to use. But if I click on my Easy Equities account, I do have some money in there, right? Which is 193 because I've referred 4 people and they've all invested, right? So you see here, there's my referrals. So it just shows you all the people that I've um, referred to the platform. Also, it's a very it spies on the people in a sense, but then it's a nice feature to have in terms of if you are urging your friends and family to invest, and it could be like, oh yeah, I've seen that you've already invested. What did you invest in? And then how they're performing and all those things. So it's a good conversational starter. So as much as it can be a bit prying, I think it's a good functionality overall. So another functionality that they have is they encourage doing certain things to thrive or to get more easy money or get more benefits within the platform, right? So as you can see, it says Purple Group Limited because Easy Equity is owned by Purple Group, and Purple Group is a publicly listed company, so you can also buy Purple Group stocks within the platform as well. So the the reason why they're saying I'm not thriving is that I haven't been following all the challenges that they have. So for March, they have your protect your portfolio, right? The reason it's like your portfolio is because they're very um, fun and youthful platform. So I think hence you see like your pinks, your blues, your purple, because they're just um, a very youthful bunch, right? Um, so you can see things like your thrivalist status. Obviously, there's no such a word as thrivalist, but then they're that type of platform. They're taking the risk. They're very edgy, unconventional, unorthodox, and I guess maybe that's why I like the platform so much because I resonate with that type of energy. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Um, Right, so these are all my referrals. I'm just gonna go on account overview. Let me just click on account overview so that I can go back to the normal page that you usually see when you're on the platform. So as I've already mentioned that there are different types of accounts. So we have the Easy Equity RA, which is a retirement annuity account, Easy Equity USD, which is where you can buy stocks from American stocks and American ETFs, and you have Easy Equities, which is all your ETFs and your ETFs that are listed. Actually, all the JSE listed products or investment types, assets, securities, whatever financial term you want to use, right? They are listed under the Easy Equities. So for the TFSA, they only allow um, one type of investment type, right? Okay, if I click on invest now, it'll show me the investment type um, that they allow. So you can have ETFs or basket of bundles, right? And those ETFs and basket of bundles won't be like um, equities, right? As I've said, you can't invest in equities in this type of account because for the tax-free savings account, they don't allow equities, right? So let's go as we were moving from right to left. I don't know why I used that logic. We are now on invest now. So the account that I will use to demo the invest now and the account overview functionalities is the demos are right. Because I obviously don't want to show you what I'm doing in my um, investment journey or in my investment portfolios. But the demos are is just an account that I set up, but it's not like anything related to what I'm doing in terms of my investments, right? So after selecting the account, one of the other things that I need to select is the investment type. So for equities, it also, like, let's just say I selected equities for the investment type. I can also select the category tag, which is all the equities that are listed on the platform, and it'll show me all the equities that are listed on the platform. And if maybe I already know which equity that I'm looking for, I can just search for it here. And then it gives me the first 24. They tell you can use a filter in terms of how you want it sorted out. So that's pretty straightforward. Nothing out of the ordinary there. And then for the ETFs, it'll also have the category tag will vary from each investment type. So you see here it's according to risk profile. Here it lists all the ETNs. Baskets, all the baskets. Bundles is risk profile as well. Crypto is according to the indices, and with crypto you only have one product actually. And if you click on the product, let's just say you want to buy a crypto related index, you can click on this, and then from there you have pre-populated amounts that then you can buy for as little as 1 rand, actually as little as you want. Really, it's ridiculous. They don't have minimums. So let's just say I wanted to buy 1 rand worth of the DCX product, right? I'll go on, and then it tells me that okay, this is the trade value, and then these are the costs or the transaction fee that I'll pay. Then if I say invest now, it gives me a certificate to say okay, I've bought 0.0579 worth of DCX, right? So these are what we call fractional shares. Because I didn't buy um, the whole share, it'll, as you saw, I bought 1 rand worth of DCX product. So it, depending on how much the share price is, it'll look at that and it'll give me like the value. So if I had more than the value, it'll be more than one. But then because I had less than what the share price is, it'll give me a less than one value, which is the fraction of the share, right? So basically, that's it when it comes to buying a product from the Invest Now tab under the Demos account. What I've just shown you applies for all the accounts, right? And then you can go back to the Invest Now tab, right? So as I've said, under investment type, we're currently on ETNs and all ETNs, right? So the same thing applies. Let's just say if I wanted to buy the Standard Bank Platinum Commodity Linker ETN, right? Then another functionality that is available is that you can check what's been happening in the market related to this product. Um, so it gives you an overview in the past month, what the daily change looks like. So the graph is according to the past month. So if you want to see like maybe for the past year how it has been performing, here it shows you that it's actually increased from like about 95 to 120 at some point. It currently has dropped to about 115. So this is how you basically check the performance of that product. So has very cool features, and you'll come to learn about all these features as you use the platform more and more. So, more features under the menu option. So the account overview, you've just went through it. New listing overview. This new listing overview is for maybe if they have new accounts that are available. There are currently no new accounts, hence it says no new listing. And then in the investment now, I did show you how the investment now looks like. And then if there are any IPOs, they'll be shown under this tab. So IPOs is when like a newly publicly listed ETF or equity is coming out of, and then the people that are already registered on the platform are the ones that um, get the first chance to buy it. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Or under the demos are, sorry. So if I select easy equities and I say new listing, so it'll show me something. This Investec product that is going through the initial public offering, and then you basically get the first tips, if I might call it that. And then if you want to sell any of your investment type or investment products, and if you want to set up a recurring investment, you can set it up here. And then if there are any pending instructions, they'll be shown here. Deposits. So this is a very important functionality for someone who has just started, who's just signed up. So for the Easy Equities account, it'll show you how what you need in order to make a payment to the platform. So the payment method, if you want to use an ETF, how much are you going to pay for the various things. So let's just say you don't have to do this part. It's not like this is the amount that you'll be putting to the platform. So you can put in any amount really. So this is just to check the other charges. So there's no transaction fixed charge. There's no transaction percentage charge. It's just the amount that you deposit will be the amount that you get on the platform. That's simple and straightforward. And then this is where you get the details in terms of which account to send through your the money to, right? So the different accounts are there. So let's just say if you're banking with FNB, you'll use the FNB account details. If you're banking with Investec, you'll use the Investec one. So basically that's it when it comes to deposits. Straightforward as well. And then the inter-account transfer in Easy FX is I use that I use this functionality whenever I want to transfer money from my Easy Equities account to either my TFSA or my Easy Equity USD account. So the reason there's that the Easy FX account is that you can have a swift payment for like if you want to pay for the Easy Equity USD account without doing this inter-account transfer, but I prefer using this inter-account transfer. And it takes usually up to like 5 days from the ZAR to the USD account. It can be a bit long sometimes. It feels like forever because it's just your money somewhere being transferred in between accounts. So you have to declare your source of funds, and if you want to make a withdrawal, this is where you'll go. Tells you what's available for withdrawal and basically confirms your banking details, and then manage your credit cards. Also, if you want to buy a voucher, it's the same functionality as this little gift thing that is over here. And then if you want like statements regarding your account or regarding your profile, right? So you can get tax certificates, which you can submit for when you do your tax return. So it'll give you like your 2019 and your 2018 overview. Or for as long as you've been there, it'll always give you like your tax certificates. And then if you want to know your transaction history as well on the platform, and you can download details regarding your transaction history. So in terms of the web-based platform, we've covered, I think, almost everything. So you should be able to use the platform from A till Z. There shouldn't be anything that is confusing. So the last part of the video, or the last part of this how to in slash review, will be to give it like a proper rating as to what we just saw. So I'll do that at the end after recording something for the app-based platform. So yeah.